What's up, guys? Shah here from Bro Science Bodybuilding, and this is the shoulder girdle. 3 different bones that make up the shoulder girdle. You got the humerus, which is the arm. You got the collarbone or the clavicle, and of course you have the scapula, the shoulder blade. Okay, these 3 muscles, or I'm sorry, these 3 bones together make up the shoulder girdle. Okay, first of all, let me explain. There's a lot that can go on with the shoulder, a lot that can go wrong. Okay, without having the patient or the person here in my office, it's hard for me to diagnose and tell you exactly what is wrong with your shoulder. There's 100 different tests that we can do on the shoulder. There's many different things that can go wrong. Labrum, there's obviously ligaments, tendons, a lot of different things that can be damaged in that shoulder area. So let me just go over some of the most common things that we see, and that's usually issues with the rotator cuff muscles. Okay, what are rotator cuff muscles? A lot of people injure their shoulder, they automatically assume I injured my rotator cuff. Okay, your rotator cuff is composed of 4 different muscles, not all shown here. You got the supraspinatus, which comes up and attaches here. You got the infraspinatus, which comes down and attaches here. You have the teres minor, which comes up and it's going to attach here. And you have the subscapularis, which is underneath the scapula, comes up and attaches right on here. Okay? 3 out of those 4 muscles, all but the subscapularis, are external rotators of the arm. What do we mean by external rotation? We mean by this movement right here. Think of a pitcher winding up, getting ready to throw the ball. That's external rotation. Now when he goes to throw the ball, that's internal rotation. So turning the arm down is internal rotation. Like, you can look at it like this, or you can also look at it this way as well. That might look more familiar as an exercise you see people doing in the gym. So that being said, a lot of people automatically assume, oh, I injured my rotator cuff. The thing is that we don't work out our rotator cuff muscles as much as we should. These exercises with the internal and external rotations are very important to keep the shoulder girdle balanced. We have about 16 or 17 different muscles that attach all in this general area. You have a lot of different muscles here in the middle, the rhomboids, the upper traps, the mid traps, the lower traps, teres minor, teres major, a variety of different muscles in this area. And if you're not building up the main stabilizer of the shoulder, that rotator cuff, these other muscles are going to take over and pull the shoulder blade in different directions, and you're going to feel a generalized pain in this area. Now this area right here we call the junkyard of the shoulder. You can see this tendon coming up through here. This is actually the biceps tendon that's shown here. So this is the biceps muscle coming up and attaches to the upper part of the glenoid fossa right in there. Also in here, you've got the teres major coming in and attaching here. You've got the latissimus dorsi, or the lats, coming in and attaching here. And you've got the pec major also coming and attaching in this area. So 4 different muscles all in this one little area. So a very, very common area to see pain. Stretches of the biceps tendon, stretches of the lats, stretches of the pecs, and of course that rear, that teres major that I was talking about. Those 4 muscles should help alleviate pain if that's the area that you're feeling it in. Okay. Once again, very hard to diagnose without having the patient here, but building up the rotator cuffs usually helps. Take some of the pressure off the other muscles, and of course the stretching really helps as well. So if you're experiencing some pain in the shoulder, you see the shoulder has a lot of mobility. You can move this thing all the way around, more mobility than any other joint in the body, but what it gives up is stability. You basically have a bunch of muscles, tendons, and ligaments holding that arm in place right there in the shoulder. So very easily injured. Okay, we don't see too many dislocations or anything like that with bodybuilding, because a dislocation would require you falling out on an outstretched arm like this, but we do see a lot of muscular type of injuries right there and on the back side of the shoulder as well. So hopefully this video helped you guys out a little bit. I can't go into treatment of the shoulder because there is just too many possibilities. There's too much. This video would be 45 minutes long if I even started getting into that. So what I can do is help you guys answer any questions that you may have, any specific questions. Just please leave them in the comment box below. I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as I can, and hopefully that'll help you guys out. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and we'll see you guys on the next one.